Sports Chat Place YouTube channel, throughout social media. We're going to get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Reserve live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and over at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, with us Las Vegas, Nevada, where it's in the 90s and steaming. It's Tony Brown, Alex Smart, David Racey, Jay Briggs. We got Wayne Scott. Ninos, feeling the Vegas weather up in Canada is Rod Zawacky. All right, here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got here Smart, Brown, and Ninos, Racey in for Shane Mickle, who's off today, Briggs, Scott, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, MLB on the menu today, 15 games, but of course also game one of the NBA East Western Conference Finals with Lakers and Nuggets. So we got a big show today, so let's get this one underway. Let's go to welcome in Alex Smart. We'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring Alex in right now. Ready to roll with Alex. Alex, what's happening?
Yo, Tony, how you doing? We're going to rock and roll with some Major League Baseball tonight. We've got the Cubbies at the Houston Astros, and I like the underdog. I know Christian Javier is a top-tier pitcher. I mean, he really mows people down. Everybody likes those fastball pitchers and those power pitchers. But, you know, I think Justin Steele really matches up well here. He's got a 1.82 ERA on the season. And I think he's actually allowing better he's actually allowing weaker contact than Javier. Javier has really been, how do I say it? When you throw like that, you're going to have hard contact. And it's been one of those years for him. Like when teams hit him, opposing offenses, batting orders hit him, they hit him hard. But most of the time, like I said, you know, he's just mowing people down. But like I said, I like Steele here tonight. I like also that the Astros offense hasn't been all that great against left-handers this year. And in addition to that, like I said, Steele's got a 51% weaker contact rate on the ground than average. And this guy's just a top quality hurler. Man, there's too much value here to pass up on a Justin Steele, especially with a Houston lineup that's just not as explosive as it was last year. So we're going to take Houston plus 48 on a value line.
There we go. Houston Astros here.
Cubbies.
Plus 140. The Chicago Cubs here. Cubbies here, plus 149 here. You can even find plus 156 if you do your shopping. That's the sharpest book there in the world. So the Cubbies, the play here from Alex. Yeah, hard to argue that with Steele. They win for Steele, right? That's what they do. And also the Cubs having a pretty good season hitting the baseball. And, of course, Steele, team record behind Steele, 6-2 this year for the Cubs.
Yeah, I make this line closer to minus 125. And so, you know, we're getting this much value. You know, you have to take a shot at it. Houston still have brand name. Yeah. I just don't see them being as explosive as they will. So
yeah, they did some injuries too there, and of course you are paying the World Series tax there. You like the Astros?
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Yeah, perfectly. Exactly.
All right, the Cubs here plus 149, 156. Do your line shopping. This is the sharpest book in the world, so if you do your shopping, get the best numbers. This one will have a start time here of 8 Eastern Time. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, we've got baseball on board, 15 games here from Major League Baseball. Great results in the NHL, as you can see from Alex, 1,098 units of profit. That's all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium as we start the Eastern Conference Finals. I think we're starting here on Thursday, so it's got a little bit of wait time before we get there. But still, we got the NBA tonight, as well as 15 games on the board. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, we have some Major League Baseball action, and we have a total from that first game in that series between the Lakers and Denver. Now, that's going to be super interesting. Do the old guys still have enough energy to rock and roll here, or will they be asleep in the Mile High City? That's you know, maybe it's nap time for the Lakers. I don't know, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one there. Indeed, no doubt about that, guys. With the Lakers getting in action here, see how they respond tonight in this one. But guys, get on board here with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the great results that he's put together here from NHL. Also, all sports combined as well. You guys can get on board here with Alex's plays here for tonight. Or if you prefer, you know, he does have his sharp money late release here on that game tonight from the NBA. Also, a 3-pack here going on from Major League Baseball. But instead of buying these plays individually, you may consider the long-term pass, 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. You get all of Alex's premium plays for that time period you select. When you go over to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, don't forget that promo code PICK at checkout. and there you will save 15% off your purchase. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you later in the week.
I want to ask you one last question before we go to that. Are you surprised the Lakers are where they are right now?
I am very surprised they are. But you know what? I did like, if you remember, I did like that Hachimura move they made with Hachimura. That I liked a lot. And again, this was a team that we had question mark whether they were going to pass OKC just to get in the play-in round, right? So I thought they matched up well against Memphis. I thought the Warriors would have knocked them out. I didn't. That's because the Adams injury.
Going to start the conspiracy theories. Celtics, Lakers.
Celtics,
that's what we got
Lakers.
in the fun.
Yeah, well, it didn't happen. It didn't happen in the bubble. It was the Lakers and the Heat. So maybe we get Nuggets and Celtics this time. But I'm very surprised the Lakers are here. I did not expect it. And again, the Warriors. We did see the Warriors start to slow down a little bit. Nuggets is definitely a test because you got a Nuggets team, players in their prime, still young enough, hungry enough. Because that's the key there. They're hungry right now. They got the hungry team right here.
And that's a tough place for any team to play in. I think they've won all their games in the playoffs so far this year at home. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, both the Lakers and the Nuggets have been dominant at home this year, right? So this could be home. That could be. No doubt about that.
Absolutely. And then it's just the lines we don't have to worry about.
The lines. How much will the lines be inflated? The foul situation. Will they allow Denver to be aggressive? That's a lot of, you know what I mean. You know how these things can swing a little bit here. It's just how they will call them tonight.
Looking forward to it though. Great series. Great talking to you, Tony. And we'll see you, like you said, on Thursday.
See you on Thursday. Alex Martin here on the Drive Thru. I'll continue on here on the show, guys. Next up, we're going to go to Tony, someone who's not surprised. He predicted this 2 years ago that the Lakers would be in the finals. So let's go ahead and bring in Tony Brown. You'll catch him over at Pick Dodge Print. Bring in Tony Brown. Tony Brown, you got it right 2 years ago, right? You said 2 years ago they were going to make they were going to go all the way.
I told you. And Denver is a good test, but they don't have LeBron, so it's whatever. If you guys want to take Denver, go ahead. That's on you.
That's here you go. You got it. You know we're rolling here. Tony Brown. We're going to Major League Baseball tonight here with the Mets and the Rays here. I know the Mets are a big favorite here because they got their guy Justin Verlander on the hill. It looks like it'll be a bullpen game here for Tampa Bay. Mets minus 151, total 8.5.
Yeah, this is I didn't overcap this one. Sometimes I come on the show and I'm just like a regular person. I'm not even thinking about numbers and stuff like that. Like this one just seems simple to me. Like who's the number one team in baseball right now? Tampa Bay. Who's the number one road team in baseball right now? Tampa Bay. Like they getting plus money on the best team ever. Like I say on the show all the time, when you go to the window, when you go to actually place your bet, it's just really hard to say, yes, I like to place the best team in baseball to lose. And the Mets aren't like a really good team either, so it's not like, oh, well, the Mets are just as good. The Mets are barely at 500. I know they got Justin Verlander on the mound, but this isn't Detroit's Justin Verlander. This isn't Cy Young Justin Verlander. This is the new Justin Verlander on the Mets. And just getting Tampa Bay as a dog is too good to pass up. But it still is an opportunity for us to make some money by them losing, by taking the plus 1.5. I think they win the game outright. If you're a gambler, I would take them on the money line. But if you're just in this to make some money, the best way to go is on the run line. They don't even have to pull off the upset. Just don't get beat by 2. So Tampa Bay on the run line, free play of the day.
All right, Tony Brown says take the run line, take the 1.5. And, of course, go ahead and take that minus 142 here with the Rays here, who will go with Chironis, the primary pitcher here today, as Verlander goes here. And, yeah, it's been kind of a struggle here for this Mets team, the way they've been playing. When you look here at the Rays, they're hitting 285 on the road, putting up 6.5 runs a game. Of course, Verlander's not a 9-inning guy, right? So you're going to see you're going to see a bit of their bullpen as well.
Right, exactly. Like I said, this isn't the Justin Verlander and old. And baseball is just set in such traditional ways with the way they do their lines. Anytime you got a Kershaw, Clemens, a Verlander, you're the automatic favorite. Matter if you're on the road, if you're struggling or not, the aces always get the thing. And I think that's what we have in this case. We have a struggling Mets team against the best team in baseball, yet they're minus $1.50 favorites. I think it's just all off of Verlander's name, and I think the Rays take it to them. They scored. I mean, they had the day off yesterday, but in the last 4 games, They have like 26 runs. They're putting up 4 runs plus per game, and only thing that could stop them was a day off. So, plus getting plus money with these dudes, and now getting a run and a half, I have to do it.
All right, Tony Brown here with Ray's run line. Take the 1.5 runs, minus 142 here against the Mets. This one, they have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Spin, where you've been on absolute results over at Pick Dog Spin for tonight's action. And Tony Brown, 1,875 units of profit over the last 30 days has been on absolute fire. Tony Brown been seeing it all here. Tonight we got 15 on the board from obviously Major League Baseball. We know who's in action tonight in the NBA. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, that's a no-brainer on that one, so we're not even going to go there. But I got 5 big plays in the MLB today. It's my Tuesday top 5. You can get them all individually, or you can grab that Tuesday top 5 for only a few dollars, man. Like, it's only $11 per game when you do it that way, and bang your bookie 5 times over. And you actually might be surprised. Like, I took Golden State in several of those games that they won last series against the Lakers. I don't always just blind bet the Lakers, so definitely check out my NBA pick tonight as well.
Check out his NBA pick over at Pick Dog Premium. Tony Brown, 1,875 units of profit. Last 30 days has been on absolute fire, guys. So get on board with Tony Brown over at Pick Dog Premium. Of course, don't forget Tony Brown on the year showing profit does have a play up there at $19 premium pick from the NBA. Longer term pass, you go $3, $7, or $30 sports pass. Get all of Tony Brown's premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page, make that purchase. Remember, pick as a promo code. You'll save 15% off. But Tony, rated up 20 in Vegas, in it 24/7. Of course, you cannot forget about the great value up there with that with Tony Brown's with his 1-year VIP all sports pass.
Yeah, the VIP is the way to go, not just for the savings, but sometimes when I put up plays and don't put them for sale, those are only for the clients who have passes, whether it's the month pass, the week pass, the year pass. Sometimes I don't put the plays for sale. I'll only put them up for the clients with the passes. So you get the benefits of always having plays. Not to mention, you don't have to play per game or per sport or per day. You get everything I release, every single pick, no upselling. You get playoffs, championship picks included for one low price with the VIP All Sports here.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. There we go. The graphic, 1,875 units of profit last 3 days. All documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. So get on board. Promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. All right, Tony Brown, as always, have yourself a great evening. Take care of the kitchen duties, and we'll catch up with you again on Thursday.
All right, man. Great to have you. And great for you having me. I like being here, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Yeah, Tony Brown here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Let's go ahead. Time to welcome in David Racey. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, David's doing great work here on the show, guys. He also is a contributor over at. I'm sorry, what did I say, David Racey? We're going to El Ninos. I think I should have put David Racey in that spot. I think now I know what I screwed up. He was supposed to fill in today for Damien, and I put him in for Shane. That's what got me turned around today. But anyway, let's continue on here. We'll get to El Ninos in right now. We'll bring him in right now. Let's bring El Ninos ready to roll. El Ninos, what's happening?
I'm pretty good. How you doing, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. Bieber on the hill. Guardians at the White Sox here. Guardians here minus 116. A favorite. Total sits here at 8.5.
Yeah, pretty interesting matchup here with big another pitching advantage that worked out for us yesterday. We looked at another nice pitching edge yesterday, but unfortunately for the Guardians tonight, it's going to be no Jose Ramirez in the lineup. That being said, I still think that the edge they have on the mound should be sufficient. And the way they've been playing, too, they've been playing not necessarily perfect baseball, but definitely slightly better baseball than what the White Sox have been playing. And Lance Lynn, he's definitely had some good seasons, but surely not having one of those this year. And not too sure what's wrong with him, but batters, he's getting hit hard, and even without Ramirez in the lineup, I think they get to him here. And Bieber, not necessarily my favorite starter either. I think he's a little bit overrated, but given the way the White Sox have been playing, I think he comes out and has a pretty decent outing here. He's lost 2 of his last 4 outings against the White Sox, but again, given the way that they're playing right now, I think he does well enough to get enough run support and get a win for us here. So I'm looking at the Guardians on the short price here on the road.
All right, Nino says Guardians here. That short price here. Of course, Bieber gets everyone's attention here, right? Because Landon, it's been a rough one for Landon. Everyone's scratching your head here. The walk rate, the strikeout rate, 27%. The ERA, horrible. He's getting hurt by the home run ball, right? When without swinging and missing, not calling the strikes, they're hitting him pretty hard. And of course, Bieber is someone who I've kind of followed here, and his strikeout rates dropped down to 19%. That's something I always worry about when you see these guys that are in the high 20s. Maybe 30s, start to hit the teens. And Corbin Burns is someone who comes to mind this year that's seen their strikeout rate go down.
Yeah, and it's not like these offenses are getting any worse, too. The offenses are getting much better, too. So you're going to see these pitchers' numbers maybe get screwed that way, too. But, I mean, not as bad as you've seen definitely Lance Lynn's numbers get messed up. I definitely wasn't expecting that out of him this season. And sorry, I forget what I was getting to, but yeah, just don't think he improves much. I guess it's good for him that Ramirez is not in the lineup, but still, I think the rest of the lineup gets to him here. It's just not been pretty for him. Or this is where I wanted to go. You mentioned him giving up the home run ball. It's not just him; it's been this whole White Sox pitching staff giving up home runs. So expect a long night for them tonight.
All right, El Ninos here. Guardians minus 119 here against the White Sox. This one will have a start time here of 8:10 Eastern time. Already El Ninos. Let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Good results in baseball from El Ninos. 1,163 units of profit. That's all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. So if you go to El Ninos' premium page, go to Pick History. There you'll be able to see every play that El Ninos has loaded into the system. So tonight, Al, we do have 15 games on the board here from Major League Baseball. Of course, the Lakers are in action tonight in that NBA Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, surprisingly quiet night for me. A lot of games I could have action on, but one play that really stood out a lot more than the rest. So that's all I got is just my best bet in baseball today. Should have more action tomorrow. Actually, I will have more action tomorrow. As Tony was saying, I think the Lakers are live dogs. Not just trying to be a homer here. We've talked about them before. I wasn't the highest on them, but I think it's a pretty interesting matchup here. And we know the Nuggets have been great at home, but yeah, I wouldn't count these Lakers out just yet.
That's right, guys. Again, board down Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results, 1,163 units of profit in MLB for this year. He's got his Grand Slam $19 premium play up there for you as well. Or you can get the longer-term pass for the 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all of El Ninos' premium plays for that time period. Just like when you go to El Ninos' handicapper page, make that purchase. Remember, PICK is a promo code. You'll save 15% off at checkout. All right, Al. As always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Tony. Have a good one.
You got El Ninos here on the drive-thru. Guys, if you missed a pick, we're going to recap here at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Now it's David Racey. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Also a really contributor here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Good game tonight here David's got for us. We'll bring him in right now. Ready to roll here with David Racey. David, what's happening?
Not much. Just hoping for some good luck for my Pistons tonight in the lottery. We need that one pick really bad.
I know. They actually put together some good young players, and we'll see how they develop. I mean, we saw what the Atlanta Hawks did with their young players, and if you start, we'll see how it rolls. Right? I don't know what you thought about their trade last year. Right? They moved some of their guys out of there.
They've just been a rotating door. Let's be honest. Over the last 15 years. 20 years even, I guess 20 years ago, 19 years ago was their championship, but it's been bad lately. And, they built a new arena downtown. They share it with the Red Wings. No one goes to the game. So they need this number one pick really bad just to re-energize the city because no one cares about the Pistons, at least not that I see.
No, it's been pretty rough there for Detroit, no doubt. Tonight we go to the AL East here as Yankees facing the Blue Jays. A big line here with this one. When you looking at the pitching matchups in this one, it'll be Domingo Germán against Gausman. Big line here. The Blue Jays here laying minus 174. Total sits at 8.
Yeah, and I like the under in this one. The under actually just moved in the last couple hours from 8.5 down to 8. But I like the pitching matchup. Germán and Gausman have been sharp. Herman went through that couple starts back. He went through an issue where they were accusing him of having some sticky substance, and then he struggled for a start after that. But he's snapped back, and he's allowed 2 or fewer earned runs in 3 straight starts, including 2 against the Rays. And we know how good that Rays offense is. So he's done a great job over his last few starts. And Gausman, he's been a little bit more hit or miss. He's allowed 0 runs in 3 of his last 4 starts, but in that 4th start, he allowed 8 to the Red Sox. So a little bit hit or miss, but he did go 7 scoreless against the same Yankees team back in April. And Toronto's had 8 or fewer runs in 3 of their last 5 games. So I think we see a lower scoring game here, and I'm rolling with the under.
All right, we got David here says rolling here with the under in this one. Although they have been playing some high-scoring games here, we've seen these Yankees bats come alive here with Judge back in the lineup, 2 home runs. I wonder how they're going to pitch to him today. And Gausman has been solid. You see the whip is low, and of course Domingo Germán, low whip and fantastic strikeout rate here, 26%.
Yeah, it stuck out to me. It worried me a little bit how the offenses really both have been clicking. And the Yankees, like you said, they started the season pretty poor offensively, but over the last couple weeks, they've been hitting the ball well. But I still like this pitching matchup. They're not going to hit the ball well every single game. And then you look at some trends. The under is 10-4-1 in Toronto's last 15 home games, and the under is 9-2-1 in the Blue Jays' last 12 home games against a right-handed starting pitcher. So there's some trends headed in that direction, and then for both of them, the under is 8-2 in the last 10 matchups between these teams. So the trends kind of look at under. The bats do scare me a little bit, but I like the pitching matchup here, and I'll stick with the under.
All right, we got David here, Yankees, Blue Jays, under total of 8 runs. This one to have a start time at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, David, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, David put up some impressive numbers here. 1,325 units of profit in Major League Baseball. All documented this year over at Pick Dogs. So you can verify those numbers going over to David's handicapper page. Go down to Pick History. You can see every play up there from David. All right, David, tonight we got that one game from the NBA Western Conference Finals. Lakers Nuggets also up there. 15 games here from Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yep, I have I got one play in that NBA game, and then I have my MLB 3-pack as well. I swept my 3-pack last night, went 3-0. I'm over 58% in the MLB this year, and actually over 68% over the last 7 days in baseball. So baseball's been kind to me. I'm hoping to keep it up, but head on over there, check it out, and join me for the day. Or if you want some better value, join me long term. The 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, or year pass is definitely more value. You get more bang for your buck. So head on over there, check it out, and let's make some money.
Indeed, guys. Got up over David Racey over at Pick Dogs. You see the great results here. 1,325 units of profit. Strong run. Major League Baseball here. So why not go ahead and get on board with David with his plays for tonight. The one-day pass up there, as he told you, it's for premium plays up there. NBA, and of course, the 3-pack here from baseball. Or go longer term with David. You could try him out here for 30 days. Get all of his premium plays here for 30 days. All of his baseball. Of course, you'll get all of his NBA, NHL playoffs. This will take you to the finals, right? June 15th, we could be down looking at Game 6, maybe Game 7 here of these finals here. So good time to get on board with David Racey on that 1-month pass. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout will save you 15% off. If you add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion, you'll save even more. Right, David, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll talk to you again soon. And of course, let everybody know they can find some of your written work over on the sites as well.
Yeah, head on over to pickdogs.com. There's a free pick section. You can go there, check it out. Myself and all the other writers, we have a free pick for just about every single sport and event. So you can go there, get some good data and good free picks. It's a great place to look, great resource to have.
That's right, guys. Check them out over at the sites. All right, David, have a great night. We'll catch up with you soon.
All right, have a good one. Thanks, Tony.
You got it. David Racey here on the drive-thru. Let's continue our coverage, guys. If you miss a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Up next, let's bring in Jay. You'll catch Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. Hope you caught his NBA shows here. When there's NBA games, there will be a live show from Jay at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Also, he'll do his morning drop for you as well when there is games, or when there are game schedules. We are at that time of the year when we may not have game schedules here, but I think for the next few days we do here as these conference finals rotate days here. So let's go ahead and bring in Jay Briggs in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Jay. Jay, what's happening?
Tony T, what's happening?
It's going great. All right, here we go tonight. Major League Baseball features the Nationals at the Marlins with a pretty good pitching matchup tonight. Marlins favorite here, minus 156, total 7.5.
Yes, sir. Like you said, it's going to be a real good pitching matchup. We got Josiah Gray and Jesus Luzardo on the mound. Luzardo's one of my guys. I mean, he hasn't had the best of seasons. I mean, it's still decent, 3-2 with 3.3 ERA. I expect a good game from him tonight, though, down there in Miami. Miami's been better this season than they were last year. Miami's one of the teams that I really enjoy betting on, keep my eye on. And I'm going to roll with them tonight against this Nationals team. The Nationals have been a little better than most people are giving them credit for this season. And I think this is just going to be a typical low-scoring game. But I do think when it's all said and done, the Marlins pull this one out. I know the Marlins have been terrible this season as favorites, 2-12. But their home record 11-11. They're at home today. I do like their chances to get this one done, Tony T. I'm not going to overcomplicate this one. I think they are the better team, playing the better baseball right now. I'm going to take the Marlins to get this one done at home.
All right, we got Jay says go ahead and take the Marlins this one to get it done here against this Nationals team that had their good times there with the Mets. So one thing with this Nationals team is always maybe under the radar for some because this team has kind of been having struggles. Of course, Josiah Gray has really turned it around this year. ERA under 3. He's got his walks down. His home runs are down to less than a home run per inning. He was a 2+ guy the past several seasons per 9 innings, struggled with that home run. But one thing to note here is it's funny is that this Nationals team seem to be hitting these left-handers pretty good this year.
They have. That's been kind of surprising. But I think Luzardo has a good outing today, man. I don't expect the Nationals to continue to hit the left-handers as well as they have. And like I said, we know the Marlins are known for their pitching and their stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if, this lefty was the one to get to the Nationals and make them look pretty silly.
All right, here we go. We got Jay here on this on the Marlins minus 158 against the Nationals. This one will have a start time here, 6:40 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Of course, we've got tonight up on the board here, plays here from the NBA, that one single game from the NBA, as well as games here from Major League Baseball, 15-game card, showing great results over the last 30 days, 760 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Jay, what do you have going over at the site?
Yes, sir. I have 4 plays for sale. I got 3 in the MLB, and then I have a play in the huge NBA game tonight. So my 3 plays in the MLB includes my $25 MLB play of the day in there. We've had a great start to the MLB season. So with the NBA winding down, a lot of focus on baseball. So y'all can hop on with me there. But we still do have the NBA here right now. My favorite play on the board tonight is up there for sale, $19. We've been on a tear in the NBA playoffs, 7-1. Last 8 plays in the playoffs, man. We're just trying to keep that rolling. So hop on that, and let's continue stacking units heading into summertime.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results from Jay. 760 units of profit last 3 days. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. So you can verify those numbers. Just go to Jay's handicapper page there and go down to Pick History. You can see all the plays up there from Jay. Of course, he does have his individual plays up there for you right now. But the long-term pass you may consider here, he's got the 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. All of Jay's premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page, make that purchase. $25 game of the day from MLB is $19 NBA Jam Session sold individually, or also a 3-pack for today's card as well for the one-day passes. But again, the long-term passes will save you a lot of money. Pick as a promo code, you'll save 15% off. Right, Jay? As always, a great having this show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again here on Thursday. And of course, everybody know about the NBA live session. You had a show up today, and I think you're scheduled to, when there's a game, there's a show.
Yes, sir. When there's a game, there's a show, right on the head. So I had my guy Hot Rod on there with me today as we cooked up the NBA. We'll be back tomorrow. So come tune in with us tomorrow as we cook up the NBA per usual.
That's right. We got the Heat and Celtics game number 1. We saw a big number there, 8 on the Celtics side. So you find out who Jay's side.
It's a pretty big number, but we'll see if they've been dominant at home. We'll see if Miami can continue to be scrappy.
Yeah, see if they can. All right, Jay, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again on Thursday.
All right, Tony T. I'll see you later.
You got Jay Briggs here on the Drive Thru. Guys, if you missed a pick, we're going to recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the Drive Thru. Up next, we have Wayne Scott. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. I think we're going to be ready to roll here with Wayne. We'll bring him in right now. Let's see if we get to him right now. Wayne. Let's see here. Wayne, here we go. Wayne, what's happening, Wayne?
What's going on, Tony T? What's going on, Big Dog family?
All right, here we go tonight. Wayne, it's this Red Sox and Mariners going head-to-head tonight in Boston here. We're seeing a big number here with the Mariners favored here, minus 151. Mariners here favored. The total sits here just ticked up again from 10 to 10.5, so we've seen that total move. Castillo, Pivetta on the mound.
Yes, sir. And we seen Seattle smack them up on a 10-1 win yesterday, and Seattle 21-20 on the season and 11-8 on the road. So we have a winning road record. In Boston, 22-20 on the season, and 13-11 at home. So they have a winning home record. We've seen Luis Castillo 2-1 on the season. He has a good start, but we've seen some regression. He's has 2.7 ERA on the season, but a 4.7 ERA in his last three. And he's given up 3 home runs in this on the season, but those 3 home runs came in his last 3. So we've seen a little regression from Castillo. And Nick Pivetta, he's been getting rocked all season. 6.2 ERA and an 8.4 ERA in his last 3. But if Nick Pivetta, he actually has a better ERA throughout the years at home, and he also has a better ERA at night. And he's also played some tough competition, playing Atlanta, the Blue Jays, Brewers, Angels, and even had a decent outing against the Rays. While Castillo has played some good games, he's played Texans, Houston, Blue Jays, St. Louis, and the Rockies. So Pivetta with the harder outings to me, although he's been rocked. I just love Boston here in this underdog spot. I think their bats are more consistent. Yeah, they've been getting blown up. Their bullpen's getting blown up lately, but I do think we see a little better outing from their bullpen. I think there's a little bit way too much juice to be laying on Castillo here. I like what he's been doing early in the season, but I'm not laying 165 with Castillo. Another thing, Mariners traditionally haven't been playing Boston well. 2-8 in their last 10 against Boston, and 20-46 in their last 66 meetings in Boston. Boston's also 8-4 on the run line as home dogs, and 7-5 money line as home dogs. So they're sneaky in this situation. Boston also plays good, coming off no rest of 21-15, while Seattle is only 16-18. So give me Boston at the plus 140. I've been seeing it 144 all the way down to 130. But at that plus 144, I just love the value here with Boston. I definitely know their bullpen hasn't been playing well, and I do know Nick Pivetta's on the mound who's been getting rocked. But little overvalue on Castillo right here for me.
Yep, you'll see a plus 138 to plus 142 out there in the marketplace. We got Wayne here on this one with the Red Sox at the plus price. It's hard to argue that with Castillo's form, and of course you're looking at the bats here for this Red Sox team, and I'm looking at this lineup. They are really laying some left-handed bats here at Castillo with Verdugo, Yoshida. Turner's a right-handed batter there. He'll be the DH. Devers, Duran, Casas, Valdez, McGuire. So they're really loading up here with these lefties here against Castillo.
Yes, sir, and that's what I have written over here in my notes, too. I said rough slump for Boston, but they have the way better overall batting lineup, and as you just stated, I agree, loaded up, ready for Castillo. I definitely think he has a decent outing, but I think we get enough runs to get the win here. I love him run line, but enough value to take a money line here, too.
All right, we got Wayne here, Red Sox plus 138 against the Mariners. This one will have a start time here of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for tonight's action. Of course, Wayne put up great results. Look at this here, 918 units of profit the last 30 days. That is all documented over at Pick Dodge Print. So if you go over to Wayne's handicapper page, go down to Pick History. All those plays there are documented for you to see. All right, Wayne, tonight we've got that one NBA game tonight, Western Conference Finals. Everyone's excited about this one. Nuggets and the Lakers. We'll see if the Lakers can continue with their success here. Of course, we got 14 now on the board for Major League Baseball. We're getting some of these games started here at the 6 o'clock hour. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I have a 3-pack in the MLB today, and my best bet in the MLB individualed out. So all 3 plays with my Take Off Tuesday 3-pack, and or you can get my best bet out of that individually, which is my hit and run, and we scoop that up and just get ready to cash tonight. Excited for this, Tony said, the NBA game tonight. No play on that. I will be playing it, but couldn't come to premium. Just more so want to watch and play light on tonight, and excited for this draft tonight. But all in all, I've got my 3-pack ready to cash all 3 of those, and my best bet out of those 3 got for sale tonight over there on Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Wayne Scott over at Pick Dogs. From great results here the last 30 days. Also showing good profit the last 7 days. Of course, Wayne here with his play of the day up there from baseball. $19 premium play. Also the long-term passes, 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Get all of his plays for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase, pick as a promo code, you'll save 15% off. All right, Wayne, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again on tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'll be here tomorrow to give out another banger, and I appreciate you for having me, Tony T. I'll cash out today. Let's get it.
Let's get it, indeed. Wayne Scott here on the drive. So let's continue on, guys. If you missed a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's time to welcome in Rod Zawacky. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring in Rod right now. I think we're set to roll here with Rod. I know it's been warm out there in his area up in Canada. We'll bring him in. I think we're almost set to go here with Rod Zawacky. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much, buddy. Staying cool. It's definitely been hot up here, and we definitely got all these grass fires everywhere. It's been crazy starting. We're not even we're still in spring.
That's right.
It's gonna be a crazy summer here up here. Still gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy hot summer. That's I can feel it already.
Yeah, we're still a month away from summer.
Up here. Yeah, had to get rid of the play up here. It had to go. It was
had to go.
Too hot. Had to go.
Had to go. The beard had to go. And here we go tonight to L.A. here, and the Twins get together again. Had a wild one last night here on the mound tonight. Well, there's 2 quality starters out here. It's Pablo Lopez here I'm sorry, not Pablo. That was yesterday's game. It's Baylor Ober on the mound today for Minnesota. Game, yeah. And Clayton Kershaw is on the hill tonight for the Dodgers. Yeah, it's kind of weird putting Lopez in a game like that with all those runs. You kind of expect that with Syndergaard, but with Lopez, it was a kind of a lot of scoring. But anyway, Dodgers big favorites here, minus 197, total of 8.
Yeah, you look at this one, and the price is I don't know, it's kind of a little crazy price for me, but I think all the values with the Twins here. The reason why this price is the way it is the Dodgers have won 11 straight versus these Twins. But Ober on the mound, he's had 1 start on the road this season. That 1 start on the road, he's 1-0. He gave up 3 hits in that game and gave up no runs. Got himself a nice win. His other starts the season, he's 2-0 with a 1.85 ERA, with a nice 0.9 WHIP. And the team's 3-1 in his last 4 starts when Ober's going. So I like Ober. I think we got a nice pitcher's duel on the mound early because you don't want to get to the bullpens here. We've seen what the bullpens did yesterday on the Dodgers side, and that's what I'm counting on here. Look, Kershaw, sure, he's had some good starts this season. He's 6-2 with a 2.36 ERA. But if you can even get through 5 innings and it's close and tight, I think these Twins, like they did last night, they can get to this Dodgers bullpen. As they almost came roaring back and got the win against the Dodgers last night. Fell just short. And not tonight. I think they can they might be able to get a couple off Kershaw, as the Twins over the last 10 games have been hitting left-handed starters, batting .230 against lefties. So definitely got a shot. They're also 8-3 in their last 11 in Game 2 of a series. I think the Twins definitely worth the shot here at ending that 11-game losing streak against the Dodgers here. In this one, I think they can get that bullpen late in this one again, and I think that's where the difference is.
All right, Rod says go with here the Twins plus 184 here against the Dodgers. This has a possibility of being a bullpen game. Kershaw's pitched well, but doesn't shut everybody out. And of course, Ober has come in, and we've seen Ober. I want to call him Uber, but we've seen Ober a couple of years here in the Major League Baseball. We'll see if we can really have a standout season this year. He's off to a pretty good start.
He's definitely Ober's off to a great start this season. So the Twins can't complain. To give us some run support, and I think the Twins got a great shot at winning this game. Even if Kershaw goes deep, I think goes 5-6. I think Ober can match him and go 5-6, and then we have ourselves a pitcher's duel early. And I think that Twins, the way they got to the Dodgers bullpen yesterday, I think they could do the same thing again. They might win a late, or they just get to Kershaw early and often and beat them up. So I'm going to go with Twins here tonight, plus 180 price.
There we go. We got Rod here on the Twins plus 180, 184. Do your shopping. You'll find some good value up there. This one to have a start time here of 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a go over at Pick Doctrine for tonight's action. A lot on the board tonight here from Major League Baseball. Still another 13 games on the board. 12 games on the board. We got 3 games just starting right now as well. Lots going on over at Pick Dodge Premium with those baseball and that one NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
And over Pick Dodge Premium tonight, I've got my $20 MLB play of the day. It's my top-rated play in tonight's baseball action. You can scoop it up, looking for our 3rd straight winner there. Or you can grab my top play in the NBA playoff game 1 tonight, my NBA blank check. Or you can get all those plays combined for my Tuesday triple. Scoop that up, or you get another MLB play in there as well. So you get all 3 of those plays. Or grab a 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. Lots of sports action ahead over the next month. CFL's only a little bit away, so maybe throw some of those in there as I'm getting excited for the CFL season. So lots of ways to make some money. Jump aboard. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. Save 50% off your purchases over at Pick Dogs Premium. Jump aboard. Let's get some money.
Get some money indeed, guys. Get aboard with Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. Has got plays up there for you now. That $20 MLB Diamond Crushers up there. Blank check from him, NBA. Instead of buying all the plays individually, long-term passes for Rod. 3, 7, or 3rd-day all sports pass. Get all of his premiums for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page to make that purchase, you save money going long term, and you save money using the promo code PICK at checkout. And you also save money when you do the 2-for-1 capper promotion by adding a second capper. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. You have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again here on tomorrow. But let everybody know what you have going over at Pick Dogs with that Puck Dogs video series. We get back in action here Thursday with the start of the conference finals, and of course the morning show every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. That way you get notified when all those Puck Dog videos get released from me and Chris. We'll be back on Thursday as the NHL gets back into the conference finals on both East and Western Conference finals down to 4 there as well. So both NBA and NHL right almost on the same timeline. I wonder if they're going to be right. See how the finals go. If they're right on the same timeline as well, we'll see. It's kind of funny the way that worked out. Both Eastern Conference and Western Conference and both NHL and NBA are going to go at it this week. So lots of exciting sports.
Yeah, that's right. They are going at it, no doubt. So get on board with Rod Zawacky. Check them out. 10 a.m. Eastern with the morning show and the Puck Dogs video series. Return back with those Thursday games as we begin the Eastern and Western Conference finals on the ice. All right, Rod, have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
You as well, Tony. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have yourself a good evening, everybody. Good luck with all your bets. Let's get some more winners. Winners, pound that bucket.
That's right. Pound the winner with winners. So Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. Right, guys. Remember, if you missed a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. And we're going to bring up my game here right now. We're going to look at this Reds and Rockies game. Rockies favored here, total 12.5. I'm going to be looking at the total in this one. And we're going to be going here over the total of 12.5. Yes, over 12.5 with this Rockies and Rays game here. Let me just double check to see if there's been any changes here in these pitchers. Just want to make sure, don't want to be caught off guard here. We expected it to be Williamson and Chase Anderson. That was the expectation, and we'll verify that here in just a second here. But just want to let you guys know here about the Williamson coming in here today. You know, he's expected to make his debut. This will be his MLB debut. Kind of a tough place to do it, right in Colorado. But he played at TCU. He was a second-round draft pick in 2019. He was in 2 levels of the minors with good results last season. But in 8 AAA starts this season, Williamson carries an ERA near 7 and a WHIP near 2 in 34 innings. Not even a strikeout an inning. Very rare to see these call-ups like this, but 34 innings of work, striking out 27. Now, Chase Anderson has been around the league. He's been bounced around a lot. He's had 2 appearances with the Rays, was waived. He was put on waivers after 2 appearances with the Rays. He's appeared in 200 Major League Baseball games, 183 starts, lifetime ERA 4.23, WHIP of 1.28, 7.6 strikeouts per 9 innings. But you know, his form has just gone south over the last 3 seasons. I mean, his ERA is ranged from a high of 7.22 to a low of 6.38 over the past 3 seasons of the majors. That's why he's pretty much, was waived by Tampa. Really couldn't catch on. Both starters in questionable form here. It is Colorado, right? We're looking at about 70 degrees of temperatures there. So we see a little bit warming up there in Colorado. So we're going to go over the total here in this one between this Reds and Rockies team. All right, guys, be sure to check out Pick Dog Stream tonight as I got plays up there for you right now. Up on the board here, I got 4 premium plays, 1 best bet from baseball, also a 3-pack here with my NBA pick, as well as 2 baseballs in there. So 4 premiums for me. Get on board. Remember that promo code PICK at checkout will save you 15% off. Also, 2 of my longer term passes, 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that time period. Just select when you go over to my handicapper page and make that purchase. Pick is a promo code. You'll save 15% off. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and let's recap this show. All right, we started off here with Alex Smart. Alex liked the Cubs plus 149 against the Astros. Tony Brown was on the Rays run line. Take the 1.5 runs, minus 142 against the Mets. Ninos was on the Guardians, minus 119 against the White Sox. David said Yankees, Blue Jays under 8. Jay was on the Marlins, minus 150 against the Nationals. Wayne was on the Red Sox, plus 138 against the Mariners. Rod was on the Twins, plus 184 against the Dodgers. I'll be on the Reds Rockies, over 12.5. The one I like the most, boy, I like a lot of these today. A lot of these games I like today. And the one I will go with the most, I'll go with this Red Sox, plus 130. I like the value there. Of course, Castillo's had that struggles, and they're going to really line up some left-handers here to face Castillo today, so I'll go that route. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Make sure you guys tune in again tomorrow live here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place, and they'll give up their plays live for you here for the games. And don't forget, always get started here with the morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We got Rod, we got Chris, we got Mitch with the live show. Also, don't forget the Puck Dogs video series with Chris and Rod Zawacky, NHL. Also, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. The Betting Tools shows, his Nerfy show as well. We also have Mike Davis's with his Nerfy first 5 innings of the day. Also, the price picks as well from him. Ron Romanelli with his Major League Baseball breakdown, giving a pick from every game from Major League Baseball. Jay's Jam Session. When there are games, you'll get the morning drop and then the live show here at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you guys check that one out as well. A load of shows here, live shows as well. Don't forget Mills's prop video is up there. You can get his prop plays here from Mills. So that is also up there on the site. I forgot to mention to you guys the scores for today. So let's just get up to date to you on some of the scores for today's action. Angels and Orioles have just began here. Angels push one across 1-0. Orioles are big favorites here, minus 141. Chase Silthef on the hill, a high contact pitcher who will be going up to the mound right now because we just completed the top of the first with the Angels pushing over a run, leading 1-0. Nationals and Marlins, no score after 1 in this one. As we talked about here, Josiah Gray here against Jesus Luzardo, pretty good pitching matchup. Pirates and Tigers, no scoring here. Bottom of the first. Pittsburgh has really been struggling here. We'll see if this is a get-right spot for them or if the Tigers continue to play well. Yankees and Blue Jays begin here, top of the hour. So we got through it all, guys. We got through the scoreboard update for you. All right, that's going to do it. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew.